Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channels, Answers by Queen Spirit and Queen Spirit 1126. Just a little announcement. Next week I will be starting our Soul Urge readings, okay? So this number is calculated by adding up the vowels, okay? The vowels in your birth name. Reducing them to a single digit, okay? Soul Urge number is all about your heart's desire. So it's like the hidden desires that you have in life, ones that are not so obvious, all right? All of these things play into your destiny. So let's go ahead and let's pull some numbers. Okay, I dropped one on the floor. Ooh, 9 in reverse. There we go. It's a little dusty. It's a little dusty under there. 93. I feel like I should stop there. We got a 9 and a 3, right? The 9 is in reverse, right? Which definitely gives the vibe of 6, because 6 and 9 are kind of like interchangeable depending on how you look at them. So I feel like there's a new way that you need to see things, a new way to view things. 3 is also giving me the energy of growth, that you are in the middle of growing right now, right? So there is definitely a vibe here of some kind of undesired ending, something that you didn't want to end that ended anyway, in a way that you didn't expect. And Spirit is like, this is so that you can grow. But then I also get this vibe of you need to speak your piece, speak your truth. Don't allow this ending to make you feel like you should shut up. For some reason, I get this vibe of being embarrassed or ashamed, right? Unfortunately, on this path in life, we will go through some things that we aren't inherently proud of, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be perfect all the time, and sometimes people are going to take advantage of your ignorance, take advantage of you not knowing something. But once you learn it, then you are responsible for that knowledge, and this is where the growth takes place, right? Because now you know some things, honey. Period. All right, so let's get up this 9. All right, so we got the tree here and the 3. We have a shell. And so this again, first of all, let me just say, Spirit is protective over your growth, right? You have a very serious Spirit team that sees a potential in you that is just fucking unmatched. And that is period. But you can't be scared to speak your truth, right? You can't be scared because, like, at the end of the day, we are an example for the people that come behind us, right? And this is what I was talking about with growth. This ending is supposed to push you forward into some kind of growth, into some kind of newness. 3 is the number of communication. It's also the number of our solar plexus, right? Our solar plexus chakra is about confidence, believing in yourself. It's the fire energy in the chakra. So it's definitely something that's supposed to light a fire under your ass, to make you speak out, to make you tell your truth, to make sure that you know that you are growing in this time. All right, so let's keep on going. Let's pick a number for 9. Oh, we're going to keep that. We got 9 of Swords here. 9 of Swords. Okay, let's pick another one. 9 plus 3 is 3, by the way. When you add 9 to anything, it's the number you're adding it to. All right, then we have a 2. So this comes to an 11. All right, so this is a new doorway, a new push for you, one that is big. Guys, this is big, okay? So let's get into this 9 of Swords because, we have 9 of Swords here. We have 5 of the Swords up and 4 of the Swords in reverse. So, That's, yeah, the nine fell on top of the nine, which is definitely interesting, but let's let's keep going. All right. So first of all, let's do this. Nine and nine is 18, right? And a one represents that fire that I was talking about, getting shit going, your intentions, your personal power, whereas eight is all about karma and karmatic events. So you guys are pushing yourselves into some kind of karmic type of action. So you want to make sure that you are doing it the right way. And as long as you are true to yourself, the outcome is going to be good. You don't have to do all this guessing and wondering. Just be real with yourself. Just be honest with yourself, and things will turn out the way that they are supposed to. So we have this Five of Swords upright. This Five of Swords upright is about some kind of defeat that you have faced, some kind of it makes me feel like somebody that was supposed to be on your side, somebody that was supposed to be with you, kind of turned on you, right? And the Four of Swords in reverse is definitely giving a vibe of feeling restless behind that. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety. It's a card of being restless, being sleepless, not being able to sleep at night because you have all these things going through your mind and they're not great. So that's definitely an energy that you are working on removing yourself from. And it's only because you are shelled in, because you don't feel like that you have a say, because you feel betrayed and you feel like there's nothing that you can do. You feel like your truth does not matter. And it does, okay? I'm going to say this again. You ain't nobody sacrifice, and that's just period. So we have two energies of being restless right now. So you guys need to make sure you are meditating, that you are forcing that rest, right? Sometimes we have issues with just not wanting to deal with something. Um, it's almost like you can combat and combat, right? So when you're awake, in your waking hours, if you have a bad thought in your mind, you can push it away. You could think about something else, right? But at night, it's harder to do. At night, it's way more difficult to beat those hard thoughts and that worry out of your mind. So you guys need to learn how to deal with that during the daytime, during the day. No matter what you're worried about, face it during the day. So when the night comes, if those thoughts come, you're like, listen, I already resolved this earlier. Even if it's a temporary resolution, whatever the case may be, even if it's something you don't have control over, this is something that you need to get with yourself and discuss, okay? So I am also with the nines here thinking about the Hermit card. The Hermit is all about finding your light. The Hermit is all about going on this individual journey and learning some things about just you, finding finding a way just to be you and being okay with you. And you're being pushed into this journey, right? And then we have the 18 here. 18 is the card of the moon in tarot. The moon holds dark things. The moon is a hidden energy. And the moon also represents your dreams, right? So when you go to sleep at night, what are you dreaming about? So it gives a vibe that you definitely should be writing down your dreams and considering those. All right. So moving on, we have this 3 here with the shell, and we have the 2 of pentacles, right? So 2 and 3 is 5. That is the number of change, the number of fear, the number of uncertainty. One thing about the number 5, right? When you add 5, like 5 by itself is 5. When you add 5 plus 5 is 10, which equals 1, right? When you add 5 3 times, 5 plus 5 plus 5, it equals 6. 15 is 6. So 5 is one of those numbers that when you keep adding it up, it's scattered all over the place. So it's kind of hard to find a pattern, which is why it represents uncertainty, because you don't know what's coming next, because 1 doesn't usually come after 5, and 6 doesn't usually come after 1. So it gets a little bit confusing and uncertain, and you don't know where the next path is, which we also see here in the 2 of Pentacles, which represents juggling, which represents uncertainty. And so you guys hide that uncertainty. Don't hide it. It's okay not to know. It's fine. One of my favorite sayings is, you don't know what you don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that you don't know something. You're going to find out when it comes to you being confronted with it, that you don't know it. But at this time, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know those things, basically. And I feel that heavy for this 5, that you guys are in this uncertain time and you're like, fuck it, I need to get all this information, because whatever this ending was, and it feels like it was a harsh ending. It took you by surprise. It almost hit you over your head because you feel like you weren't paying attention. But like I always tell you guys, once you learn something, now you know. Once you learn it, you know what it looks like. You know how to handle it. You know how, this space could be. So even though you might run into somebody that fucked you over one time or something like that, it's not this vibe that they can keep doing it, because you have learned, okay? So let's go ahead and get you a message from your angel guide. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to talk about this 11, right? So this is, again, what I was talking about with growth. Spirit is pushing you into this new space where you are growing and you are learning new things, and nobody can stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can fuck you over, but they can only do it one time. You can't keep doing it over and over again, because now I know your game. Now I know your movements, right? I also get this vibe of creating this new foundation for yourself. This new security after feeling insecure, right? So it's almost like, man, I didn't know that, the locks on my front door were shitty, but after somebody broke in, honey, we got more locks. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and keep going. All right. Message from the angel guides for those seeing 93. Message from the angel guides. Courage and bravery. Let's go one more. One more, Spirit. Whoa. We're going to take this one because I've seen it. Spiritual growth. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. All right. So spiritual growth can be difficult. People, I feel like there are so many things in this life that is glamorized. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, spiritual growth is something that is not glamorous. It can be very painful. It can be hurtful sometimes, because you see things from a new perspective. You see things from a new lens, and you're like, man, this was wrong all along. This person didn't have my back all along, because it's almost like growing up and finding out, like, hey, that was abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person should have never treated me like that. I was a kid. I didn't deserve that. It's kind of like that energy. And even as an adult, we get into that because we're like, man, I let that go on for too long. You know what I'm saying? But it's also that, wow, I can't believe that I trusted this person and this is what they would do to me, or something like that, So don't be too hard on yourself. Spiritual growth takes courage and bravery. I get that you guys are spiritual leaders. Like, everybody don't want that title, honey. Everybody does not want that title. But I do get the vibe that you are a spiritual leader. You have a responsibility to lead, right? So let's go ahead and clarify what's the message from our angel. We got the devil on the bottom. Devil's like, come with me, honey. All right, what's the message from our angel guys? Spirit message from our angel guys regarding this number 93. How many cards we got? 4, 5. Okay, I'll take these. All right, so we got the Chariot, we got the Hierophant, we have the 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and we have Justice. All right, so we got 5 and we got 9. We've seen those numbers already. And then we have double 7 and we have an 11 that we've also already seen. So the numbers here are repeating. So let's talk about 7 real quick. 7 is, I feel like the 7 of Pentacles gives the perfect evaluation of what 7 is. 7 is a number of this trial and error. Let me try this. Let me see if it works. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, let me try something else, right? So I get that you guys are moving on. The Hierophant is, again, a spiritual leader, right? So we have 9 of Pentacles, which is growth, the planting of your seeds and seeing it, enjoying the fruits of your labor, basically, of the seeds that you planted, though. These are specifically the fruits of your labor. Where we have 7 of Pentacles down here is watching those things grow. And the Justice, which is kind of like, justice is karma, right? So Spirit wants you to know that there will be balance brought back to the situation. When I first started reading tarot, the Chariot was always a card of balance for me. Because you have the white horse, you have the black horse, then you have them, of course, horses is all about movement, moving forward and things like that. So it's definitely this this yin and yang being balanced. So you guys have great willpower, right? So what I get from that is that you have overcome a lot of things. Maybe it's you've overcome addiction. Maybe you overcome being poor. Maybe you overcome abuse. Like, you guys have overcome a lot of things. And that has shaped you into the person that you are today. So you will get your justice. You will see the seeds that you planted grow to fruition. You will get the things that you want in life. And so Spirit is saying that this growth, right? We have growth again. This growth is very important to who you are spiritually. Don't doubt yourself. Make sure that you are believing in yourself, because you are worth all of it. All right. So sometimes, so especially with the Chariot and courage and bravery, sometimes you have to go out of your way to plant those seeds inside of yourself. You know, sometimes you have to encourage yourself, right? So make sure that you are doing that. One thing that is very difficult to learn is that if you wouldn't say it to somebody else, don't say it to yourself. If you feel like it's mean to call somebody stupid and tell somebody they don't know what they're doing, don't do it to yourself. Make sure that you are treating yourself with the utmost respect and the utmost encouragement, because it has to come from within first. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And then I will see you next time.